It's happening. We're live. Welcome. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Money Mamas Live. Today, we are going to go over Bitcoin and Bitcoin wallets and how to get set up in Bitcoin and go in the back office of a few popular ones to peek around so you can find everything. If you're not interested in Bitcoin, then you can listen to the updates, figure out what's going on in the world of Revshare and money flipping and all that stuff, and ask any questions, and then you don't have to watch about Bitcoin. But if you're interested in Bitcoin and Bitcoin wallets and how to get those set up and use them more like a pro, then you might want to stick around. So I am always interested in who's here, and we'll say hello, everyone. And ask any questions. Ask any questions at any time. I might be a little slow to answer them because I have to keep up with my sidebar chat and the screen and blah, blah, blah. But it'll all get taken care of. So hope everybody's having a lovely Tuesday. I am changing the time of this webinar, I believe, from now on to go from 12 to 1 instead of 1 to 2. And we'll see. We'll see. If that confuses too many people, somebody comes on at 1 and they're like, it's already over, but people will get it. It'll be okay. So anyway, a couple big things that are happening lately. Where's my favorite thing? I gotta move some stuff around. Here it is. Okay. A few things that we can go over today are, I'm gonna draw, except not on my face, because that's just weird. I hope that's right. Let me see. I don't want to draw my face. Okay. No, it's drawing on my face. Seriously. Crowdrising. Crowdrising's cool. I have now officially got out of I have officially made money on Crowdrising, and it's a little bit of money, but I was able to transfer $100 from Bitcoin into my account, and I also have money in Payza. Cool, huh? So, and I've also had money in PayPal. So it was pretty great to go into the Bitcoin and just transfer the money straight over. So Crowdrising gets the Money Mama's smile of approval. We don't even need to talk about it. TNT gets the Money Mama's frown. URS, actually, they're going to get a frown. Isn't this very, very professional? Okay, URS actually gets a frown, and I'll explain why. And they used to have a smiley face, and now they get a frown. But hopefully by next week, I will be able to kind of change that back to a neutral, and we'll get it back to a smile. And what else? Oh, no. I said the wrong one. Don't listen to me. Oh, now I erased them. Okay. Crowdrising. Yes. TT3. No, that one's gone. URS gets their SAD, which by next week I expect to go to neutral, and then eventually back up to a smile. TNT, Traffic Network Takeover. They're still neutral. Like, it's super, super slow, and so that one's just going to be a super slow build. So it's going. It does what it's supposed to. FAP, I'm actually making some earnings and some headway. They are kind of in neutral. Like, last week or 2 weeks ago, they had it at a $10 maximum per day takeout. And I'm guessing that's going to stay for the next 2 to 3 months, that you can only take out $10 a day. So I don't even know if that's worth taking out $10 a day right now. So I'm just like letting it ride. But I am making earnings every day. And what's interesting is I keep seeing people say like they're not making earnings at all. Even on URS, I was making earnings every day. We'll go over why that one now has a frowny face. And because they kind of messed up. They really messed up. Really messed up. Okay. MPA still has super, super happy face. And I just am so excited. And yes, July 5th is the day when you get all your PayPal money back. And that's going to go all my money back into MPA. Bing, bing, bing. And I'll be doing great there. We have the Flip the Seeds program, which is getting a big what the F. Yeah, that one's just getting a big, I have no idea what's going on. We can talk about that. And the last one is Bitcoin. Let's see. MPA. Yep, that's pretty much everything. I may be starting doing some stuff with not Bitcoin mining, but this other thing where it's hash ocean, where you actually like, I don't know what happens. You do something with Bitcoin and you make money. That's what it is. So anyway, let's start with, where should we go on our lovely day? Let's just start with why URS gets a frowny face. Right? Let me try talking too. URS has a frown because they announced last Sunday, like 2 days ago, that, oh, guess what? We kind of messed up. We paid people out too fast. We don't have any money. Remember that system we said we had in place that everybody would get paid? Just kidding. Just kidding. And now they are going to reset. Now that could be good because they're actually doing a very similar to MPA reset, where they are going to give you all your seed money back, but all your earnings go to zero, and that kills you. Now, really those earnings, anything that was like earnings in one of these things, if they are anywhere in a repurchase, they're not really earnings. They're just numbers on a screen. Here, I'll let you earn some money right now. Here, this is your earnings for the week. There you go. It's basically the same thing. Like, this money doesn't exist anywhere. And that's what's happening with some of these programs when they promise too many earnings. They give you a number on the screen. There's actually no money to back that up. But there is your seed money. So in URS, you will get all your seed money back minus any withdrawals. If you had taken, let's say you put in $100 and you withdrew $10, you're going to get $90 back, like that. I did not take any withdrawals yet. I was about to yesterday. Yesterday was my first $40, $50 day. Going to do it, max it out. It's disabled, and they're resetting it this Sunday, so I'm not even bothering looking in there this week. Like, what's the point? What's the point? So, hi, cat. Oh, jeez. Here, it's princess time. Huge. She's freaking huge and fluffy, and she's right here. Okay, cat problems. Yes, so they're changing their model. They were at, I think, 12% daily earnings. They now have put that down to 3% for their longevity. Okay. And people are pretty upset about that 3% daily earnings. That's still better than like 1 or 2%. And it'll keep things, it'll definitely make things grow more slowly. But if they can sustain and get more people in, we'll see how that works. I have like $108 in there. It's not a lot, but I was ready to pull that out. I was ready to start taking my earnings, and they bunked it up. So anyway, URS, you get a frowny for the week. TNT, just doing what they're doing. FAP, I already said they're down to 10. MPA is like my super happy place. I love all their admin. I love their customer service. I have nothing but good things to say about them. Admin gets the happiest happy face. And FTS, yeah, if you're in the flip the seeds group, then you already know there is a lot of wacky stuff going on. T for Tom has become completely absent. He is like nowhere to be found. He's promising paying people, and then accounts disappear. So far from what I can tell, based on what admin know, and this is not saying that they have all the information, but based on what the admin in FTS know, and based on the rumors that are flying around Facebook now by people who are like, I told you so, I told you so, that's a big scam. The rumors are not, they're unfounded. There was a couple things. There was one thing called a security breach. Now, yes, that sounds freaky. What happened, though, is on the account, a new Bitcoin address showed up. That would be an address to send money to. Tom did not tell admin that he had opened up a new Bitcoin address and posted it into the place where people are supposed to send money. So acting in everybody's best interest, one of the admin sent out a notice saying, do not fund with Bitcoin. We have a potential security breach. Turns out it was Tom adding another one of his own addresses for people to send money to. So it really wasn't a security breach at all. It was just like poor leadership, poor communication skills. It was more in that realm. So it really wasn't that big of a deal, but it really could have been handled differently. And I, appreciate admin like jumping on it and saving people, but then also it really needed to be handled differently. And then there's also things flying around that his Facebook got taken down, which is true. But conspiracy, you can say, well, it was taken down because he's trying to hide and run off with money, or that he got a notice and one of his other admins, sorry, cat hair, always cat hair. One of his other admin had notified him that his Facebook was taken down, said he was not aware of that, and that he was using his passport to get it back on. So, there's an answer for all of these things. They could either be panic things or they could just be something that happened. Crowdrising gets also the heart. I'm telling you, the reason this one gets a heart too, I know, and we've been through this before where we get like, love something, then it breaks down. Because we have 24-hour access to talking directly to admin. There's a Skype group. So if you are in Crowdrising, you need to tell me what your Skype is. And so I can get you on the Skype group. We can connect on Skype. And so that you can ask any questions and get all your questions answered directly by the people who own and run and operate Crowdrising. I still haven't seen the spillover that's supposed to take place. If you remember, if you watch any of these things with me, then you know that there's this thing called Solarium, which is a network group, kind of an umbrella, and you come in under the umbrella and you get the spillover of all the referrals that the bigger referral people create and make. And they, I haven't seen the spillover yet. That's what I'm saying, but I am building those up. My team is using our dedicated landing page, and I like it. Like I said, I am in the plus here. I am in the positive, out of the red. I do not owe any money on Crowdrising. I have made money, and it didn't take that much to make money. One of my other referrals who's getting really frustrated because he wasn't getting people in, he is now on level 2, and he said he's not at profit and not at loss. So he had enough money flow in to upgrade to level 2, which is good for him because now he can take level 2 upgrades. If you come in, you need to do the $20. You just need to pay the $20. Get yourself in the system so that you're in, because you will get booted from the system and it won't do you any good to come in and get your account deleted, because you can come back one more time. But if you do it if you get your account deleted twice, which means you did not pay and did not upgrade to level 1 for $20 in a day, in 2 days, 48 hours, then you can't come back. You get 2 tries. That's it. Okay. So let's move on. Let's go check out Bitcoin. Okay. Let's switch gears and say, so what is Bitcoin? Okay. Here's the screen. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a currency. Here, I'm going to get fancy on you. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I know. Let's go here. Ta-da. Big empty screen. Bitcoin is a currency. So the thing called BTC, which is Bitcoin, it is a currency. It is just like USD, dollars, or I don't know, British pounds or euros. Is that the right euro sign? Jeez. I'm like, maybe I should have researched this so I have some more to talk about. Pesos, whatever. It's a currency. The difference is there is no physical Bitcoin. You're not going to put your hand out and hold a Bitcoin. It doesn't exist. There is a paper dollar and there is, a pound. Sorry, people. This is my queen. There's a pound and there's a euro, the euro coins, whatever, too, and they're fancy things. Anyway. Oh, is it that way? That way. See, I don't even remember. You are never going to hold a Bitcoin because Bitcoin doesn't physically exist in the world. It is what's called a digital currency. But what you do with a digital currency is you exchange it for your what are called fiat. That's the word they use, as in real fiat currency. So the word fiat is real. Fiat currency is your dollars or whatever else, anything in any local currency, and you trade it for Bitcoin. So just like you would be traveling somewhere and you would trade your euros for dollars or trade your yen for pounds, you're going to trade one currency for another. But Bitcoin, you never actually get to hold in your hand. Bitcoin's also interesting because, like any currency, it fluctuates. The rates between the exchange rate can fluctuate. And one Bitcoin, now we'll go look at it and see what it is. Yesterday, it was worth $513. Now, to you or to the person who's not used to this kind of thing, you're still thinking of something you can hold in your hand. You're thinking you can hold something in your hand. It's a magical Bitcoin thing, and that Bitcoin is going to be worth $513. No, that's not it. But the exchange rate, if you actually had something that was called one Bitcoin, it would be $513. Chances are you're not. What you're going to do is exchange your $20 or your $100, and you're going to get a part of Bitcoin. So let's just use this rate in a calculator and say 100 divided by 513. So you'll get about, here's my mouse, there it is, 0.19493 Bitcoin at that amount. And $20, 20 divided by 513, oops, will give you 0.038986 Bitcoin. That's how much Bitcoin you'll have in your wallet. It will always tell you your currency, your fiat currency, and your Bitcoin exchange so that you know how much it is. This number is, it's relevant, but like you kind of just have to know what's in your account. Since I took $100 out yesterday, I'll just let you know that my Bitcoin wallet is looking pretty slim. But you're more likely going to see numbers like these rather than ones and twos. When you get into the ones and twos, imagine that. If you had 4 Bitcoin, you have over $2,000 in Bitcoin in your wallet. That's Bitcoin. Whoops, cat just unplugged this. Okay. The next thing to know about Bitcoin, and let me just do something real quick here. I don't want to mess up the screen and make it go all funky, but I got to, hold on. See if there's any, we did switch. Nope. Okay, just checking. See if there's any questions back there. Okay, the next thing you need to know about your Bitcoin is that, and I'm just going to keep going on this, is that when, just like you have your money, you need to put your money into a wallet. And there are many, many, many wallets on the internet. Some of the most popular are Coinbase, and that's coinbase.com, circle.com, and there's one called Coin Payments. Coin Payments is all right. I see a lot of Revshares use Coin Payments as their base wallet. However, it's Coin Payments. I believe it's .com. However, you do not need to have the same wallet as a company or a person to use Bitcoin to pay them. The nice thing about Coinbase, Circle, and I believe Coin Payments is that they also work as exchangers. I'm going to call them exchangers. There might be a different name for them, but you can actually buy what's called buy and sell Bitcoin. And what that means is that you can take money from your bank in your dollars and you can buy Bitcoin. And when you buy Bitcoin, your money turns into BTC in its wallet. Not every wallet will do that. There are some really fantastic, very, very high secure wallets. Not that these aren't, but there's some that are very, like one called Blockchain. As far as I can find, I cannot exchange currency on blockchain. I can put money into my blockchain wallet, but I need to buy the Bitcoin from my US dollars in another place. There's one called Coin Mama, and that is just an exchange. The problem is Coin Mama does not work in California. I don't know why, but they do not exchange in California. So everything in the wallet is based on a wallet address, and it is a long random string of letters and numbers, and it is encrypted. And your wallet address is what you give to people when you want them to pay you. It is used one time, and every time you ask for a new wallet address, or every time you go to your wallet and you go and get the address, it's going to be a different address. Every single address is still valid, and they are only pay to you. So anybody with this address cannot take money out of your account. They are only one way. They only pay to you. So when you send money to someone, it doesn't give them your wallet address as you sending money. It will say from a Bitcoin address. That's it. Like it'll literally say those words, from Bitcoin address. And it's to the address that you pay to. So if you want somebody, say in Crowdrise, to pay you, you need to give them your wallet address. So let's see. The other ones are, there's one called Zappo, which actually isn't too bad. Zappo.com. Kraken. I have a wallet in Kraken. Kraken's pretty interesting. However, the instructions that I can find tell me like it's so easy. Just go to this one link and buy Bitcoin. I cannot find the freaking link anywhere. So I can show you today Coinbase, Circle, Coin Payment, Blockchain, and Kraken. I don't think I have a Zappo. I might actually. I have a lot of different wallets. Why? Well, one, because each of these has daily limits. Coinbase, you have to, well, first you link it to your bank account. You also can put, if you put a credit card on there, it will up your daily limits. And so right now, my weekly limit, and actually they just said it got raised, but I'll have to see. My weekly limit is $200 weekly that I can put in. Weekly, $200 weekly. That could be like a 20 and a 30 and a $45, but it all adds up and it's over a 7-day period, $20 weekly. The total that can go in, that I can put in at any time, is 2,400. And then like the total max, I think is like 10,000. They do this for protection, so people aren't like putting all their money into something and then getting rid of it or something. But anyway, Circle has a $300 limit, but you can't actually ever get that upgraded. It's $300. That's it. But okay, the bad thing is it's 300 in and 300 out. Like you can only take out 300. Coin payments, I don't know, because I actually only use that when I'm buying Revshare stuff. And Kraken, I haven't put money into yet. Oh, there's another one. And Blockchain, I haven't put money into yet because I would have to first, like my steps would be go from bank to Coinbase and then Coinbase to blockchain. That's what it would have to be. Something like that. And I haven't done that yet. Because I just keep it in Coinbase. The reason to have other extra wallets too is that this $200 is only the limit if you're going from your bank. If you're buying or selling Bitcoin, it doesn't necessarily mean what's called receive No, it's not. Sorry, it's not buy, sell. It's not give or take. But anyway, you can like, send. Doi. Send and receive Bitcoin means you're taking money from a Bitcoin wallet and sending it to another Bitcoin wallet. It never leaves Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin to Bitcoin. That's important because the buy and sell is fiat currency to Bitcoin or vice versa. Okay, so that's buy, sell. Send, receive is Bitcoin to Bitcoin. I could put $200 into Coinbase and $300 into Circle, and then put all my Circle money into Coinbase and now have, voila, $500. How cool is that? Okay, that's why you might want different wallets. They can all go to the same bank, but because of their different limits, you're limited to what you can put in there. Now I can put more money in because Coinbase doesn't really care if I do a send receive, but they do care about the buy sell limits. How does that make sense? Pretty great. That's it. So let's go look at some of these online. I'm going to minimize that. I think it's going to get crazy for a second. Hold on. Okay. Is there any way to buy Bitcoin without using our bank accounts? Yes. Okay, good. I don't know how late this question is, how much I was talking. Yes, there is. There are exchanges where you can actually go from a credit card to Bitcoin, but you're going to have to do some research. Coin Mama was the one I wanted to use because that actually has a pretty good reputation. There are other ones. I can't remember the names now, but I did look up how to buy Bitcoin. Now there's actually a Bitcoin like marketplace where you could go and you can buy Bitcoin. But what happens is it's essentially a person and you give them money and then they buy your Bitcoin and give it back to you. But they make up their own exchange rate. So this one I saw, like the current, I'm dragging, the current Bitcoin exchange was, you know, the 513 is really high. I've seen it go, usually it's been sticking in like the 430 to 420. And I've seen it go down to 380s since I've been doing this, but the 500 is really high. And all that means is your $20 at a 500 rate is going to get you less Bitcoin than it would at the 380 rate, right? So then if the rate goes down, you're actually going to have less exchange in there. So now if you had one Bitcoin, let's just deal with the one. If you had one Bitcoin and you bought it for 530 and then the exchange rate went down, one Bitcoin was 380, your 530 would now be worth 380. Get it? So there's some, you know, there's variables in there. That's a huge variable. That's not going to happen in a day. So I suppose what you could do is if the rate starts going down too much is sell yourself the Bitcoin at the current rate and then just buy it back again at a lower rate. Buy low, sell high, right? So yes, you can. What I was saying though is the rate was around this, and what the person was asking was like 700 something. It was 1.5 times, or what was it? It was 1.5 times this, whatever it was. I know that's not quite 1.5, but it was so high. And I'm like, no way. So at 737, and I was only going to get an exchange back in 430. That was losing too much money. So yes, you can definitely buy Bitcoin with a credit card. I believe you can do that straight away in Coinbase, but they only do Visa. I'm pretty sure that's the one that only does Visa. So if you have a MasterCard, it's not going to work. But there are places that you can say like how to buy Bitcoin with a credit card, and you just have to go through and find some reputable ones. Okay. Excellent question. Thank you. Let's go back to screen share. We're going to go look at, let's start with Coinbase. Did it share? No, it didn't. My camera's still on. Share. Okay. Coinbase. I have my Coinbase as a, see now it's at 529. So there's your variable rate, 529. We're going to sign in. You can't see any of my information. This next code you're going to see, I have a two-way auth verification. So I always get a code to my phone that I have to put in before we can look. Okay, so right now I have 0.02463, right? 0.02. Now, in our minds, if you're in the US, you're thinking, wow, that's like 2 cents. It's not. It's 0.02 of a Bitcoin, and 1 Bitcoin is worth $529. So I have $13. And there you'll see, just like I said from yesterday, I transferred $100. And it says complete, but it's also not going to be available to me till like Wednesday or something. But hey, stop it. Okay. So there, that's what I meant. So right now my 0.02 Bitcoin is worth $13. A couple really important things to know. Here's the buy sell. So yeah, what does that mean? If I click buy sell, it means that I am buying Bitcoin at the rate of $529 per coin. I can put in $50, let's say, and it's going to tell me how much Bitcoin I'll get, which is 0.093. That's coming from my bank account, and it will go to my Coinbase wallet. I only have one payment method on here. Let's see. Okay, I have my MasterCard backup. I wonder if we can use that. Oh, this one does have a MasterCard backup. Okay, there was one that said only Visa. I have to remember which one that was. But so now I have my two. I guess I could add a payment. Let's see what options it gives me to add a payment. You can do another bank account or another debit account. So debit cards are cool because they're instant. And okay, it requires ID, so I'd have to upload my ID, blah, blah, blah. Not going to do that right now, but I could add another debit card. The debit card would be instant. My bank account is actually instant because I have it verified and backed up with my credit card. So do as much verification as you possibly can to get your limits up. So right now, oh good, this actually did go up. Now I have $300 instant buy, which means not $200 anymore, but $300 I could instantly take from my bank account. My total buy limit is $7,500. That's how much I could take at one time, but it wouldn't be instant. It would take about, 15 days. Okay, it will take about a week. So that's what I have right now. I can do 7,500 daily limit or $300 instant a week. $60 daily limit when using a credit card. Okay, I can only do $60 on a credit card, but look, I can actually take $60 on a credit card, not from my bank. And then my total daily limit that I could do across anything is 10 grand. So I can't put in more than $10,000. And we raised, yeah, so this was $200. And then I exchanged enough Bitcoin that they raised it. So they know that my account is secure. So that was buy sell. That's going, and look, there's two tabs up here. So I showed you the buy Bitcoin, and now there's sell Bitcoin. So I'm going to sell it back to my bank. I'm going to sell it from my Coinbase wallet back to my bank. Cool. Or I could do it back to my USD wallet, which is actually sitting over here, which I don't really want to do. I don't have a use for that. I want it to go back to my actual bank. And then there's send receive. This is where it says you can put in an email or a Bitcoin address. Let's go figure out what your Bitcoin address is. So there's the send, and here's the request. You can request funds from an email address. I don't know if that is a Coinbase email or any email in the world. I don't know why it would be any email in the world, but you can request it. So go back to accounts and no. Sorry. Go back to, I don't want to do account overview. I want to do Bitcoin wallet. See this account address. If I show this to you, the only thing you can do here is send me money. That's my account address. If I go look at, I think it's settings, no. Oops. So, advanced. These are, like I said, every time, and look, I had a couple of refunds. I had some refunds given to me. So a lot of refunds. Every time I send money or request that someone, no, every time somebody pays me, sorry. Every time somebody pays me, I get a new address. All these other addresses are only mine. They will never be ever used again. So any one of these would work for somebody to pay me. But these are, like I said, every few days, every time I request a new one, and I could say create new address right now, and now it made a new one. This is a new address, and this is just for my account, but I could give this to somebody. And if I keep track of this, then I could know who I gave the address to and who paid me what. Okay? So each address is for collection of Bitcoin. That's what I was saying. You only use these for collection. So when you're doing your credentials in Crowdrise, you're using Coinbase. So where was that again? That was in accounts. No, sorry. Bitcoin wallet. And I want to go to Bitcoin wallet because then it shows show address up in the corner. If it'll work. Oh, look, and Bitcoin just went down. It went down while we've been sitting here. It's very, very, it fluctuates a lot. A lot. Okay, well, it's going as slow as it possibly can. So that's cool. Yeah, we'll just wait. Okay, that's great. But I think you get the idea. Hello. I'm going to try to move this over without it being horribly annoying. Put this in front. Ah, sorry. Are we gone? Is this offline? No. Okay, I hope not. Looks like the chat is gone. I'm kind of upset. Where is it? Okay. Anyway, this is going super slow. So there it goes. Wallet address. That's what you're going to put in your data when you want someone to send you coin or Bitcoin in CR. You're going to use that big long address. Okay. So this is Coinbase, and you see that it connects to your bank account. There is actually, if you're wondering around how to buy Bitcoin from PayPal, there's actually a site that all they do is exchange money from PayPal to Bitcoin. But there is a fee involved, and I haven't used it, but I did find it for somebody else who wanted to know how to do that. So that is Coinbase. Let's just log off here and go look at. I hope my internet didn't just poop out. Okay. Circle. Circle's another one. Circle is really easy to use. I think I have two-way authentication on here too, verification on here too. So it signs me in. Oh, my internet is going super slow. Let me get my verification code. Okay, 75 cents. Yeah. There we go. These are my transactions. Okay, so you have, let's see, send money, receive money, send money. No, not request money, account. We can add money. It's always going to say you have 300, and it will connect a debit card. Okay, it has to connect a debit card. Or I suppose, actually, I bet I could do a credit card too. Let me see. Yeah, you know what? I bet you can add an account. Yep, you can do a credit card. Okay, you can use Circle. There we go. Easy. Credit card. You can add a credit card, but there are fees. So there will be some fees, but with the debit card, there's no fees. So you put all that stuff in, blah, 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 and now you have your credit card. There, we answered the question perfectly. Circle, you can do credit cards. Circle is the 300 limit though. So let's see. If I go add money, it's going to tell me I have 300 weekly. That's it. Once I reach the 300, then I cannot put any more money into this account for another 7 days. It's 7 days to 7 days. It's not like it starts over on Sunday or something. So you could put in 50 today and then in 3 days put in 60 more. And what that'll do is say, okay, in 7 days from when you put in the 50, you can put in another 50. And then in 7 days from the 60, you can put in another 60. So it'll kind of keep rolling like that. And that's how you get money into here. Okay, so Circle is pretty easy to use. Oh, and if you need your Bitcoin address for Circle, because look, it'll, let's see, send money. It'll say address, and then it says enter an email address. If you need to have somebody send you money in Circle, you go to your own name and you go get address, and there it is. There's your address. And the address does keep changing in here too to protect you. Okay, so there you go. That's the address. And you can receive money. You can have people send money to you using that address. So that is the address. That's how you find it. You go to your name, get address, and that's how you find your Bitcoin address to use when you want people to send you money here. All right, so since I am going to get more technical, let's go over to blockchain. Ooh, I don't think it's blockchain.com. Yes, it is. Okay. Blockchain, super secure, pretty cool. I already have a wallet. I don't want to sign up. I want to sign in. Oh, brother, it's so secure I can't even get in. Okay, let's see. So these are all the transactions that are going through Bitcoin right now. And it just keeps showing you everything going through blockchain. Sorry, through blockchain. All right. Wallet. I don't know if it goes log into new blockchain wallet. Okay. Please have checked your email. Oh, brother. Okay. Yep. Now I have to go check my email to get this in. So I think for newbies, stick with Coinbase and stick with Circle. Stick with Coinbase and Circle. Those are going to be the two easiest to deal with. So I have to go check my email now to actually even get this to go. So let me show you Kraken. Now this one took a lot. Hey, I do have an account. Okay. Is it going to let me in? Oh, it's not even going to let me in. I have a one-time password? Okay, whatever. That's how secure it is. I wish I could show you this backend. I was actually really confused, and it says it's a Bitcoin exchange, but it was like really hard to figure out where to actually go exchange, and I had to put in a lot of information to get myself to like a level 5 so I could actually buy Bitcoin. Hey, where's my group? I hope this is still live. Oh, yeah. Okay. I found it again. Okay. So I'm going to stop there because I think that's enough. And it's been about 50 minutes. Let me erase this stuff. I'm going to stop there because essentially those are the two easiest wallets to use. I want to get into some of the more advanced stuff, Kraken and Bitcoin, blockchain and stuff like that. But let's just stop there. Let's just do that because I should probably be more prepared so I don't have to go into my email to actually get the thing, although I could while we're sitting here. Let's spend one more minute so you can watch me. I'm going to go over to Gmail. And that's not it. Wrong account. Okay. And I got to go take my mom to the airport. She's leaving today. She came out to see her grandbabies graduate. I say that in quotes. Graduate preschool. They graduated preschool. It was so freaking cute. It was so cute. My 5-year-old twins, they graduated preschool and they're feeling pretty good about themselves. They're pretty big. they're feeling pretty good about their, okay. Let's see if we can get into blockchain. Oh, I got in. Okay. Success. All right, let's go look at blockchain for a second. I got it. I think I put too many securities on Kraken. So let's go look at the home. Here's this and my wallet. Let's see if it lets me into my wallet. Ta-da! It's my wallet. Log into the new wallet. Okay. There we go. There's nothing in here. See? Now, there's a send and receive. What I cannot find in blockchain, and I don't think it exists, is a buy. You cannot buy and sell, but there's definitely a send and receive. Okay. So, and here's my Bitcoin address. If I want to receive money to here, there it is. That's the one to use. And it's right there. So I can actually have money in here, and it's very, very, very secure. That's the one thing about blockchain. It's really secure. But I don't think you can buy and sell Bitcoin directly in here. You can with Kraken, but as you already saw, like, I can't even remember my one-time password. I don't even know what that means anymore. Like, there's a password and then a one-time password. I don't even remember what I put. So this is blockchain. It's actually really nice and simple, but you cannot buy and sell Bitcoin. If you can, then somebody correct me, but I had a really, really hard time. Start receiving Bitcoin. Okay, whatever. I had a really, really hard time figuring out how the heck to actually buy Bitcoin in blockchain, because I don't think you can do it. I think it's just a wallet. It's not an exchange service. Okay, so that's about all I want to say. So now you have a little bit more information on what you're supposed to do when you want people to send you money using Bitcoin. You have a little bit better understanding about what Bitcoin is and how it exchanges, and how to read those numbers. So that 523 for one Bitcoin, your chances are you might have that much in there. You know, you might have $500 or $100 or $1,000 in Bitcoin, but you might not. You might have $50 in Bitcoin, in which case you're going to have that 0.09 whatever. So anyway, that's my Bitcoin introduction and how to set up. So I think that I will put the Coinbase address and the circle address somewhere for you to find underneath this video, so that if you want to sign up, that would be great. It's also on the Money Mamas Live page, which is bizrankpro/moneymamaslive or bizrankpro.com/moneymamaslive. The links are there to set up your account. There might be some security that you have to put in, like it asked me to upload my ID to go with my credit card. That's fine. I wish I could show you Kraken. There were so many steps I had to do to get in. It was ridiculous. And even there, like, they kept rejecting my picture because it wasn't high quality enough. And you have to like take a picture of yourself with your ID in your hand. And then you have to take a picture of your credit card and your ID with your face in it, like all these things together so they could verify you. And by the end, my pictures are like, you know, I didn't even care, like smiling. Okay, bye. I will see you on the next one, and I'm going to go to the airport. Okay, bye.